Hello, Minecraftians. This is a new series by me, Kenpachi. Wait, Fuzzy. Fuzzy works fine. Um, so this is a mod pack. It's a Skyblocks mod pack called Agrarian Skies. The premise is that you start with nothing but a tree and some bone meal and some various odds and ends. Most of this stuff we won't use except the rain muffler to make the rain be quiet. We will put that down right there. There. So you start with basically nothing, and you can turn that nothing into everything in the game. From bees to magic to everything. I'm just gonna turn down my sound a bit here, and we're gonna start going. So I'll try to show you guys most of the stuff, like at least once on camera, and then I will do any grinding off camera. Like these trees, I'm gonna need quite a bit of them. So first thing you do, you punch 2 blocks of wood, get yourself a crafting bench. I like to craft them into crafting stations, so then they don't drop items when you let go, like that, or like that. The item will still be in there no matter who looks at it. There's a downside to this where if you have multiple people on the server, then they'll be able to see your items there and they can't use it at the same time. Unlike a standard crafting table, which can be used by multiple people for different things at the same time. So the first thing you saw me make there was a crook. I'm going to get 2. It's made from 4 sticks in a hoe-shaped pattern. And you start with a lot of books. These are a lot of introductory books to the various mods. And the main one is this quest book. You get some info here, some wizards. I haven't read it, to be honest. I listened to it once, kind of, but not really. And the first task was to craft a wood plank, which I did anyways. I am going to take the pickaxe. And the next one is to... So basically this quest book provides some direction for your playthrough, which I think is really awesome. And I've been enjoying it thoroughly. I've played through this pack once on the previous versions. This is version 3.0.1 right now. I'll be updating it fairly regularly, though maybe not with every single release. I'll try to hit all the major ones though. So we've got the librarian as a quest, bookbinder, or I can submit. This is a consume task, so I have to submit a wood plank. Alright, but first things you need to do is you need to crook a bunch of leaves. Crooking will increase your chances of getting saplings, apples, any drops that would normally come from the leaves. I think this also works for modded trees if they have special drops. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Maybe some of the extra bees stuff like walnut trees and cherry trees would drop walnuts and cherries more, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know much about that mod, to be honest. So we are going to keep crooking this tree. And you see I got a silkworm. Oh, I gotta change that. Don't want to cheat. I'm also going to be trying to not cheat at all during the series, but I'll let you guys know when I do. If I do. Yeah, let's go for if and not when. That's more optimistic. Anyways, I got the silkworm. Silkworms, what they are for, they can be cooked and eaten if you're really desperate for food. which I started the series already missing a hunger bar, so I might need to do that eventually, but for now, I just want, or for now I don't need to. I'll be able to use these apples soon. What you want to go for really early is a juicer, which is, actually, I'm getting way ahead of myself. That'll be probably next episode that I get into the juicer. So I'm going to get a few more of these trees, and I will be right back. Well, I got one more tree done, and now sun's setting. Uh, this platform is made out of mostly clay. There's an infinite water source up there, which I will show you. That's it, and then it runs down so that you can put some crops on the side of the river here. And if you're just starting out, you might not know about this secret. Under this piece of dirt, there's a chest with 7 other dirt. That'll save you some time. Normally, the way to get dirt costs 7 saplings. Let us take a few of these. Oops. Get in one stack. So we'll just submit one to this quest, clicking the manual submit button, and you get a quest delivery system from that. Now this quest, this is a new feature to this version. You can't manual submit to this one. You have to submit it to the QDS. So how you do that is, actually I'm going to put this out here so it grows quickly, and then set up this QDS right here. So you open up your quest book to the quest you want, you click select task, and then you right click on the QDS with your book in hand. And then to submit to that, you need to use the hopper. This was given to us in that chest. If you don't get one of these by default, then it's quite a bit, well, not too far, but a bit down the quest line. So I put one in there, and you see it unset the quest. An important thing to note is that when a quest is active, you can use a comparator to get a redstone signal that will tell you whether or not your quest is active. This will be handy down the line when we're automating quest submission, so we don't waste a whole bunch of resources. Because you can keep putting resources in this hopper, and they'll just disappear. It acts like a void pipe or a void or a trash can, or yeah. There will be quests later on that require us to submit fluids. And now it wants us to give in that the hopper that we were given. And we can do this one manually because we can't put a hopper inside of itself. Claim the reward. Ooh. This is a crafting quest. It doesn't always say here, but usually they will be like crafting quest. Should say in here. But yeah, you can tell because I happen to craft these things and they're at 100% instead of 0. And oh, never mind. Although that's kind of silly. I guess you don't even need to craft them yourself. You can just have them in your hotbar and click the manual detect button. That'll be useful later on because there will be a system where we can set up to craft things for us without us having to craft it. So then for the old crafting system, it wouldn't count. But now it seems we can just take the item out and manual detect it. That'll be very useful. And I got a full heart. This is a hardcore questing map, so I have a limited number of lives, which I will show you. Left click to go in and right click to get out. You can right click anywhere, it doesn't matter. And then if you click that again, you get your info. So I have 3 lives, died 0 times. Later on in this series, there'll probably be 1 or 2 more people joining, and they'll be doing separate things. I'll focus on the magic stuff, and I think the other one will focus on bees. But we'll share resources most of the time, I think. They might build on a different island, and then we'll join them up. This is a server, by the way, so there's one central place. I do not know if I can get close enough to see it. It is over in that direction. Actually, I'm going to hide my map just for a second. There's a mod called Hungercraft in here. So you can see this hungry up in the top right corner there. And if it gets to starving, like when I am below 3 lamb chops at the bottom there, then I'll get the slowness and mining fatigue debuff. And there's similar ones for when you're injured. And I believe being hungry makes your hunger go down faster, but that is mostly a guess. So don't take my word on that. And we're going to craft some things. What do we need? Chest, part builder, tool station, stencil table, and oak barrel. I happen to know how to build these all, so I will just, yeah, I will show you. So there's a chest. You guys know how to do that one. That should be enough. You can craft patterns with just sticks now. It used to be you needed 2 planks and 2 sticks, but they've changed it. And there's the part builder. There's the stencil table, and the tool station is there. And you can make these things half slabs instead of full blocks. I don't believe there's any advantage to that, but it's a thing you can do. And these crafting stations, if you didn't already know, you can do fancy things like put a chest next to it, and then you'll get the chest inventory in the crafting station here. You can't do any of the inventory tweaks on it though, so you can't shift click into the crafting station. Actually, you can't do that anyways. You can't reorganize with middle click or anything because it thinks it's a crafting station, and the crafting station is doing the work on that. And I think down here we'll set up this other one. I'm going to put this here. Put the stencil table on top of it. Part builder next to it. And then the tool station on top. Just for a nice compact looking area. Oh, we've got a new tree as well. Should just need a couple of logs to make an axe now. If you're familiar with Tinker's construct, some things have been changed specifically for this pack. You cannot make wood or stone tools, except for the wooden hoe. That ought to be enough. And actually I only needed 1. I don't know what I'm doing. So we're going to want the X head. I'll store it in there just so that I can access that. But you can, the lowest level tool you can make is flint. And you, you think flint is a finite resource. Not in this pack it isn't. We're going to be getting tons of flint in the coming episodes. And then after you do that, you can do this. It doesn't matter really if you're there or there. It's smart enough to know that you're trying to make a hatchet. I'm going to call it Choppy. Um, anyways, you may notice that I'm not very good on camera yet. I'm doing this mainly to build up my speaking skill. As you can tell, I'm a gamer, right? Real life. Oh yeah, it's a speaking skill, right? Well, I guess that kind of makes sense in real life terms as well. But I think of it like a video game. The more I speak, the better I'll be at speaking. So that's what this is for. And I love Minecraft, and I love this pack so much. I can just play it for days and days on end. Oh, I am starving. I don't really want to eat those apples though. But I think I need to. Yeah. So at 3 it'll switch from starving to 3 lamb chops down at the bottom, my hunger bar. It'll switch from hungry to starving, but it's not until it's either less than 3 or 2 that you get the starving debuffs. So you get a grace period to eat something. And if you're at like one lamb chop, I think you get a really bad slowness buff, which is extra bad if you're out of food and trying to get to your chest that has the food, because you might not make it in time. So yes, you're gonna want to keep food on you at all times. For me, I think I will. Oh, I got that book. I'm gonna build a book binder pretty soon, but if we look, binder, string and paper. String won't be hard. These silkworms. Did I? I don't even remember cooking that. Yes, so we're gonna do this now. We will put some silkworms in the trees, and they're silking up the thing so that we will be able to get some string from it. And you can see they become infested leaves, and there's a progress indicator on Wayla. Wayla, if you're unfamiliar, stands for what am I looking at. It's a really nice mod. I definitely enjoy it. Especially when there's a whole bunch of other mods and you don't know what the poop is going on. I shouldn't be jumping around. Jumping, if you don't know, increases how much hunger you use. Yeah. Since I'm kind of sharing the server with a couple other people, I'll leave them some stuff. Because I believe they're on this island, but offline currently. Now, let's check out this reward bag. I got it from a quest. Which quest was it? Oh, I need a barrel still. It was from this quest. It is a basic reward bag. There's a few different tiers. Basic, greater, epic, legendary. There might be one more I'm missing. But as the tiers go up, you just get better chances of getting real good stuff. Let's see what we get from this. You just have to right click with it in hand. A decor pack. bunch of extra bees trees. Mahogany, teak, willow. This might be all of them. Balsa. There's a grand something or other. So that's probably a bunch of them, but not all. Let's just build a few more chests. At the start of the game, you're going to have a whole bunch of extra stuff that you don't really want. So I am going to just hide them up here. Because I might want them later, but I don't think I really will now. I'm starving again. Time for another apple. And the next big part is this. The oak barrels. I need 3 of them. So there's all my wood gone. Well, it's recommended that I have 3. And where do I want to put these? I'm going to put them... Ooh. So these are at 100% and they turn white and they start infecting the nearby ones. I'm going to put them right here. This is still clay. This clay isn't useful for anything. Also, you can punch it with your hand instead of using a pickaxe. If you are desperate though, you can use it. You can reorganize this all so that you never have to jump, which is probably a good idea. But I'm not going to do that right now. Well, why did I put these barrels out here? They will collect water when it rains, and I need 3 full water barrels to start getting some stone. Well, not stone. To start getting some other things, which are really nice. So, and that tree is starting to look good. So I'll build another crook. I know I have those on me. I'm going to store that dirt for now too. Do I want to make another tree? Yeah, I think I do. And I'm going to put this tree right here. Oh. Well, never mind then. I guess you can only break the micro blocks with your hands. I will demonstrate that just to prove that I'm not lying. Nope. Fell off over here. You want to be careful. I don't think you can shift to stand on the quarter blocks, or the not or these are the 1/8 blocks. Quarter blocks would be 2 across. You can combine these easily in the crafting table, in case you want to convert them all into slabs, which I might do eventually. You can do that. You can pillar. Yeah. I don't think you can stand on, or you can shift on these. I'm running out of apples rapidly. Might need to eat some silkworms. I should get back to it and stop lollygagging. So you can see I'm getting silk and silkworms. I will not get saplings from this though, so do not do this with your last sapling. You will not be a happy camper afterwards. Oh, that's infested already. If they're infested already, then I don't mind. It's 100%. That was 25. You shouldn't harvest them before they're 100%, I think. I don't think you would get anything. Oh, I didn't think about the leaf decay. Damn it. Oh, well. And I forgot to plant a tree up here because I'm a noob. sometimes anyways. And I'm going to have you do string as well. So, Hungercraft, or this might be a basic Minecraft thing actually. Your hunger bar will go down based, like, there's another invisible bar there that shows your nourishment. If your nourishment is good, then your hunger will not go down until the nourishment bar goes all the way to 0. But you will fill up your nourishment bar all the way with, like, real good foods. If we look at nourish, there are different levels. Nourishing light meal. Actually, it might be just, let's do hunger. Yeah. So things like an apple is not nourishing, but this apple jelly sandwich is nourishing. And that'll affect how long before your hunger starts to decrease. So if you're playing this at like a really max level, you will never have your hunger bar at maximum, but you will... Oh, that was some weird frame drop. Still at 120 FPS though. Must be a server problem. Let me just check into this. Nope, it's still running. Still running good. It's a weird graphical problem. Let me check my video settings. Normal, bright. Let's do fast. I'm on a desktop, so who cares about power? Clouds I'll turn off. Server textures fine. VSync off. And you may notice that there's no rain sounds. If I click on this, I'm not hearing it. Right? Well, that block should affect whether or not you hear rain. It'll completely block it if you have the magic wool in your ears. And it'll just block rain and nothing else. So now that that's going up, let us check out the next quest. Nope, let me finish this one. I've got an, or I did make an axe actually, so I'll get the pan. The next one is oak sieve, fishing rod, wooden hammer, and a bed. And this is what you needed all that string for. Beyond this, you probably won't need too much string until much later. And there are better ways to get it than from trees later on. Oh, I got 10 apples. I need to save all of those though. So those apples will go in there. And I got another basic reward bag, which contains some dark wood. That is another thing I won't use for a long time. I'm gonna make a new chest for it though. And actually, put that in here. What was I thinking about doing? I don't even remember. So this is what you're gonna want next, a sieve. It's made this way with 4 planks, 2 sticks, and 2 silk meshes, which are 9 string. And it doesn't matter where you put this, but stuff's just going to be popping out the top. And this is what we have dirt for. You can right click it with anything. I'll just keep right clicking it with dirt because I'm going to sieve all of these. Oh, you get a nice little percentage indicator there too. And why am I saving this? What is happening? Well, I have gotten some stone, a birch seed, and grass seeds. Grass seeds are the only way to get grass in this mod pack because you don't start with any. So that's going to be very useful. I'll save it. The birch seed is slightly less useful because you start with one as well. And I'll put that in there. The stone, though, the stone is very useful. You can turn it into cobblestone. And that's how you get cobblestone. That's a good way of starting. And just because uh, Jaded Cat, the mod creator, wanted to be a little nice, or actually, I'm not too sure if it was her or a mod creator. Tinker's Construct. I don't think that's normal. I think that's just this. Maybe? I don't know. Someone wanted to be nice, so they made the slab furnace, which is 8 slabs, so 6 cobblestone instead of the 8 it would take to make a regular furnace. And that is great in this pack because stone is hard to come by. And I need to make more barrels because those ones are full. I'm getting way ahead of myself. I'll make 1, 2 more barrels. I'm going to put these ones inside so they don't get water in them. And I've got saplings everywhere. So if you put some saplings in here, it takes 8 saplings. For different things, it'll take different amounts of them. Like, I am scatterbrained today. These saplings are composting into dirt. It's going to be nice fertilized dirt, which we will be able to place down in the world. Once that changes, they slowly, very slowly, get browner, and then they get the little gray spots on them like regular dirt. Yeah, that gray spot right there. Oh, I shouldn't be jumping. We're 1 level short now. But you can compost other things besides saplings, like carrots. Carrots are good. Or, oops. Or potatoes, or apples. Any of the basic fruits, I think, too. There we go. Now we've got 6. So we do that. And now we've got a slab furnace. And I'm going to put that right there for the moment, because we're not going to be using that QDS for a bit. And we need 1 more stone. Grr. Alright, so I'm going to cook a few more of these, hopefully get more apples so I don't die. Oh, I'm at 2 hunger bars. I should be getting debuffs soon. Anyways, I'm going to cook some more trees. I might have to dip into those apples, but I'll be right back for a second. So it's actually 1.5 chops that you get the slowness and mining fatigue. And when you're at 0 in it, just a half a chop, then you get slowness 2 and mining fatigue 2, I believe. So at that point, you're basically just running back to base. And if you run out of hunger, I believe you die immediately, or you start taking damage and you go all the way down to 0. I've never had that happen to me in the map, though. And I'm going to eat some apples. Really wish I didn't have to do this, but I'll get some more eventually. Anyways, I'll keep cooking and be back again. Alright guys, I am back. I have been cooking and chopping down trees, composting some saplings, just to get up to 10, and sieving the dirt, just to get up to 12 stone, because this is what I need to make these apples even better. You're going to want to burn these in a furnace. Slab furnace does just fine. Oh, I'm at 1 chop and I got slowness 2 and fatigue 2. I'm just waiting for these to smelt. What you're going to want to make next is... Oh, it doesn't unlock it yet. I guess I am getting ahead of myself, so let's do this other quest quickly. You need 3 of those, 2 of those. Um, you need 3 of these. And then you need a hammer is in this configuration specifically. If you change that to this, nope, maybe that's only with different materials. But this is the right configuration. With more advanced materials instead of wood, you can make a different type of hammer that way, the precision hammer, I think. So that should be everything for this quest. Seeds, carrot seeds, cotton seeds, sugar. I can get string already, so cotton seeds aren't too useful. The sugar cane is useful, and the carrots are useful. The carrots I'm going to take because I am low on food. And from these 3 stones, you turn 2 of them into a pressure plate, and then you put the pressure plate on top of, or underneath the stone in a crafting table to get a juicer. And a juicer will change this apple, which is a morsel, into an unfulfilling snack. And this is good because instead of restoring half a lamb chop of hunger, you get a whole lamb chop. And I think finishing this quest should have unlocked... Nope. Well, I am getting a bit ahead of myself, but not too far. Building this juicer is part of the Hell's Kitchen, which if you can't see is the second quest option there, which is locked still. Once you get far enough in learning to skyblock, it'll unlock. The bees have unlocked since I started. Let's see what's in there. Beekeeping. Artificial hive and seed can. I might get into that, or I might leave it to the other person. We'll see. We'll see. And I'm not saying who it is because I don't know which name they use for YouTube. Kill zombies. Oh, this quest refreshes every 4 days. Oh, 2 days from now. So if I happen to kill 3 zombies, then I can get some more apples from it. And I can do that every 4 days, it seems. This is a new type of quest to this version of the pack as well. So, let's have some more of these. I know I need to submit 10 of these for a different quest, or at least I did in the previous version, but I'm real hungry, so... And I'm going to leave it like that for now. But I do want to get one more dirt and plant these. And like I said before, the only wooden tool you can make is a wooden hoe. Stone axe with Bane of Arthropods 5. The stone axe... Oh, the Pan of Destiny is a better weapon than the stone axe, except against spiders. The flint axe is the same as the Pan of Destiny, but I'll be using that for chopping trees. So I'm going to be using this pan to hit things with. And I happen to know that pans have a whole bunch of knockback on them too. You can press shift and control to get different stats on it. So, but anyways, I'm also going to set my spawn here, because right now my spawn is still way over on the surfer spawn island over there. So I'm going to put this right exactly here for no reason whatsoever. There we go. Sleeping will also refresh the rain. The rain should start, I think, 20 minutes after you log in for the first time / start your world, or after sleep. I still haven't used those rain barrels though. I need more. Oh, right, I was planting. That's what I was doing. So I'm going to put this right here. And then we'll hoe it, and then we will plant the carrots. And I'm just going to use up these. Carrots are a real good source of food because you get 4. That's probably, well, I got 17 for 24 bone meal, and it's halfway to growing another few. And with these carrots, you can turn them into juice as well. Potatoes are good, but you can't turn them into juice, I don't think. Let us check that actually. Juice. Got apple, blackberry, blueberry, cactus, carrot, cherry, cranberry, grape, kiwi, lemonade, plum, pear, peach, papaya, orange, melon, mango, lime, pomegranate, raspberry, starfruit, and strawberry. So yes, you cannot make potato juice, which sounds really gross thinking about it. Fruit juice drums and veggie juice. I don't know what those are used for, but they sound awesome. So, oh, I have 2 quarter hearts. You can combine these hearts together. You can combine them in any fashion that makes up any larger number. So if you had 2 quarters and a half, it would make a whole heart, and it's shapeless, so it doesn't really matter. And the whole heart will add 1 to my life count here, so that I can die more without having to restart my server or edit myself in more lives. But no, I would probably just restart the server. That's more fair. I'm gonna put this in here for now. I'll use my that thing. Fishing is a good source of food early on. The technique that I use to get fish from a 2x2x1 pond is to stand in it, aim up, straight up, and then you see how it's bobbing there a little bit. You can use that. It has to be bobbing. If it's stuck on the bottom or stuck on the top, then you won't get fish, from what I understand. And fish also only give half of a lamb chop of hunger back normally. You can cook them to get a full lamb chop back. Come on, give me a fish. Give me a fish. I want a fish. There we go. Eventually you can get automatic fishers, but that's all the fishing I think I'll do for now. And I won't need string for a while. I won't need those. Won't need that. I may want to build another barrel eventually. But this should be good for now. And we're just going to turn these carrots into juice. Yeah, I'm good on the food now. Took me about not an hour. Has it been an hour? So, pretty close to an hour. Hour of actual play. You guys may have seen less of that, but it's about an hour of play. For me at least. With all my rambling and my getting distracted by stuff. Let's see. Oh, and that completed a quest. Detection of a fish. Oh, I don't have to submit the fish, and I get my choice of 4 reward bags. I'm gonna go for number 3. And it is another basic one. And let's see, we got potion of fire resistance for 5 minutes. That's not too bad. These potions, this one is, you won't have this if you're playing single player, but if you're playing on a server, you will get this at the start, so then you can fly out to an island. And I know how to make these using blood magic, and it's actually really not that hard to make them. Well, not to refill them at least. Making them is a bit dangerous, but refilling them is fine. So I can use this flight potion to build down, and I probably will. But if without this, you would just once we get a bucket, you would put a bucket of water and then go down it. I might show that on camera just so you guys get an idea of how to do that if you don't know or can't figure it out. I wonder if I can combine these two. I think I can. Yep, you get 3/4 heart. And I'll just put that here. The reed fishing rod is a mariculture thing. Hold shift to see which baits you can use. That is important because early on you'll probably only get maggots. And I apologize if you hear me getting spammed. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I am back briefly. Just wanted to show you a little tip. Most of you probably know this, but for those who don't, building with slabs. If you press F7, you see these yellow and there are some red X's somewhere, probably. So these yellow X's are places where monsters can spawn if you're not close enough and if it's night. Basically, if some conditions are met. Red X's will spawn during the day as long as you're not nearby. Also, I tore down the fence because I didn't like it and built myself a way to get up without jumping, though I'll probably keep jumping anyways. Anyways, back to the main point. Building with half slabs. If you build on the lower part like this, you can see no X. Why is that? Turns out monsters can't spawn on half slabs. Not when they are on the bottom anyways. If you put them on the top like that, there you can see the red X, or yellow X, sorry. So this will probably be the end of this episode. I'm going to do some building out with half slabs in between episodes and farming more trees and carrots and stuff. I'll see you guys next time.